Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss data communication, module number 3, error detection and correction, which is the third chapter, and the topics are introduction, block coding, cyclic codes, and checksum. Let us see what is error. So error is any change in the sent data due to the corruption of bits, and it has to be detected with some applications. When sender sends the information from the medium, there may be a chance of corruption of bits. So this will generate the errors in the data. So it has to be detected in order to get the confidentiality of the information. So in the information we may have single bit error or burst errors. Single bit error means in the complete information only one bit has been changed, either from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. So this is example. So this is my information sent and this is received information. So this 0 bit is going to be changed. 0 becomes 1. This is called as single bit error. Another type of error is a burst error, which means 2 or more bits have been changed in the data. So the example is, so we have sent this information and many bits, that is more than 2 bits, have been corrupted or changed. This is called as burst errors. So these are the two examples of single bit error and burst errors. Now the solution to detect these errors is to append or to add some extra bits, that is called as redundant bits. Means the information whatever we send, along with the information we need to send some extra bits along with the message, that is called as redundant bits. So this is the process. At the sender side we are making some encoding process where the actual message will be there, and for that we are going to generate some redundant bits, and that will the complete message along with the message will be sent to the receiver, and at the receiver we are decoding those information, and then we are getting the actual message. So here we are going to check the actual information and the received message. If both are matching, then the message is accepted, otherwise it is rejected. So here many techniques are used, that is arithmetical procedure, modulo n procedures. So these are the methods used for checking the errors in the received message. So where we are using some integers from 0 to n minus 1, where n is the number of bits present in the message. The major operation performed in the error detection and correction is XORing. So this is a logical operation XOR, where we get whenever there are two identical inputs, the output is 0, that is 0 XOR 0 is 0, 1 XOR 1 is 0, whereas 0 XOR 1 is 1 and 1 XOR 0 is 1. So means what, whenever there are different inputs we will get the output as 1. So here is one example. We will go from right to left. 0 XOR 0 is 0, 1 XOR 0 1, 1 XOR 1 0, 0 XOR 1 1, 1 XOR 1 is 0. This is an example of XORing. I think this is we have already studied in the analog and digital electronics. So this is about the introduction of the errors. Now let us see what is block coding. So in the block coding we are dividing the message into n number of blocks. Each blocks will be containing the k bits, that is called as data words. So here in this case we have two concepts, data words and the code words. So data words are what, the normal message what we are sending, that is called as data words, which will be converted or divided into n number of slots or blocks, where code words are we are adding some extra redundant bits and then we are going to generate, that is called as code words. So here we can get the equation n is equal to this total message is equal to k plus r, where k is the number of message data words and r are the redundant bits added to the original message. So that will form the n, that is code words. So this is the example for data words and code words. So k bit message will be there at the first. We are dividing the complete message into k bit blocks, then we are adding some extra bits, that is redundant bits, and then it will be n bits. Message is ready for transferring the information. Now whenever we deal with error detection, so we have to add some extra bits, that is redundant bits to be added. Then the receiver will be knowing that the error will be there, but it does not know which bit is changed, means which bit has become 0 to 1, 1 to 0. That receiver could not find this, and error detection is a simplest process than the error correction. So this diagram illustrates the process of error detection. So sender will make the encode process, where the k bit message is encoded and the redundant bits are attached to that, and you are forming the code words. Then you are sending to the receiver, and decoding process, the n bits are received, and then depending on the comparison, the redundant bits are discarded, extracted from the message, and if there is no change in the information, the data are accepted, otherwise it is discarded. Let us take one example. So k is equal to 2 means we have 2 blocks, n is equal to 3. Here we have added one extra block that is called as redundancy bits. Then we have to see what is the data word and what is the code word. So assume that sender encodes the data word 01 as 011. Now this 01 is the information and 011 is a code word which is received at the receiver. Now how this one will be getting? So that is a mathematical process, that is XORing process. The receiver receives 011 and it is a valid keyword, code word. The receiver extracts the data word 01 from it. Means when the receiver gets 011, it will extract this particular one, and then the original message will be 01, that is a valid message, and then this way it can find that there is no problem in the message. If it gets some corrupted keyword during transmission, that is the message becomes 111. So if it discards the number 1, so the original message is 11, which is not same. Our original message is 01 and we got 11. So this way it will find there is a problem in the corruption in the transmission, and the message will be discarded. Similarly, for the 3 bits we have this process. The code word corrupted during transmission and 00 is received. This is a valid code word. The receiver incorrectly extracts the data word 00. 2 corrupted bits have been error undetachable. So this is what the process happen during the error detection. Now this table gives the data words and code words. For 00, the code word is 000, 01, 01 along with this one. Now one logic is there, it will count the number of ones, or you can go for XOR operation also. So the number of ones are even, so 0 is even, and if the number of ones are even, so it is called as parity bit or redundant bit. So it is 11, 10. Here only one is there, so it is 10. Keep the number data word as it is, along with that attach the 1, that will form the code words. It's very simple. Sometimes the errors are not detected properly because of the design of the circuit. So error detecting code can detect only the types of errors, means only limited types of errors can be detected depending on the design. So that is the point here. So this is another example of error detection as well as the correction. So here we are having the data word 00. Now we know that how to obtain the code word for error detection, and we need to add some extra codes for correction also. So this table shows that. The next process, or we have different techniques for error correction, that we will see this topic clearly. There is a technique called Hamming distance, so which will give how many number of differences found in the senders and receivers information. For example, the sender has sent 1001 and the receiver has got 1011. So there is a one difference between these two information. So how to find this difference in between two bits, corresponding bits? So we have an example. So how to find this distance? So the Hamming distance between 000 now here we can see the first bit is same, second bit is changed, third bit is changed, means these two bits have been changed. This is called as Hamming distance, that is 000 XORed with 011 is 011, that is which is nothing but 2. This is for the 3 digits. We have 5 digit number here, the Hamming distance 10101 and 11110. So wherever there is a change between the source and destination numbers, we get the number. So here there is a 3 changes in this particular data. So this is called as Hamming distance. In order to make our information integrated, there should be a minimum Hamming distance, means that smallest number or smallest possible number should be used as a set of words, means there should be very less amount of Hamming distance will be available in our information, so that the errors will be reduced.